Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I was sitting there thinking about Azkaban. I do that sometimes, just think about random places in the wizarding world as I contemplate my life. Anyway, Azkaban, it sucks. It's literally one of the worst places to exist in the wizarding world. I'd rate it number 1. At least Nurmengard is cozy with that lovely mountainous view. Never mind Credence. So Azkaban to me seems like it's based on a 15th century prison that's run down and had its inmates living in the worst possible conditions. It was literally foul and was also guarded by the soul-sucking Dementors. So that's prisoners living in the worst possible conditions, guarded by the worst possible creatures. It makes you wonder how many people survived. I can tell you right now, not many. But two people that did survive were Sirius Black and Bellatrix Lestrange, two cousins, although not bonded by being related, I can assure you. Both stuck it out for over a decade of incarceration and came out the other side. The question is, how? Let's continue the video. Welcome back guys, so let's continue. So from the intro you've seen that Azkaban isn't pretty, and from being a Harry Potter fan you'll know all about that too. That's why I don't really want to spend too much time talking facts that so many of you already know. It gets boring, and trust me, I don't want to do boring. What I do want to tell you is that you've got to have one tough, strong mind to survive that place, because it's one thing being alone in a cell with nobody to talk to on a daily basis. That on its own would send most people over the edge, but to be in that cold, filthy cell while Dementors feed on your happiness, which sends you further down the road of constant depression, it's understandable why so many people give up. Do you remember what happened to Hagrid after he got out? It was a long time before he was fully back to himself again. It's actually one of the reasons why Dementors are no longer the guards there anymore. The point is to imprison convicts, not send them into madness. That in addition to the extremely questionable loyalty of Dementors too. Anyway, they're gone, and maybe it's only 90% worse off than it was before. For Sirius Black and Bellatrix Lestrange, however, the Dementors reigned supreme, feeding when they liked. Although not permitted to enter through the cells, they could still partially feed through the bars, which was sufficient enough until Voldemort decided to offer them as many souls as they wanted, but that's another topic for another day. So what I do want to look at is both Sirius and Bellatrix individually and explain in my own opinion how I think they both survived their time in prison. So let's start with Sirius first. This guy literally had the worst misfortune out of anyone in the book. He has a terrible upbringing. He moves in with his best friend. His best friend and wife, also his other close friend, are killed by Lord Voldemort. And then his other best friend is the one who betrayed them and then sets Sirius up by framing him for the murder of 12 muggles and his own friend too. Sirius is thrown into Azkaban without a trial and left to rot for the remainder of his life. I mean, that absolutely sucks. It's awful. With all that hurt, misery and betrayal, how in God's name did he survive? Here's how I think he did it. Sirius didn't really believe he'd ever get out. He never believed he'd get an opportunity to have himself exonerated because the case against him was so strong, or at least it looked that way anyway. Still, he was clever. There was still a part of him that held on to the hope something could change. It was said that the Dark Lord would return again, and if he did, that meant Wormtail would come out of hiding and possibly into the spotlight, and that's exactly what happened. But before that, he was made aware of his existence through the Weasley's photo in the Daily Prophet. So his willpower played a part for him in that. He also knew that Dementors had little to no effect on animals, as their memories are nowhere near as advanced or detailed as humans, so they'd show no interest in a dog. By spending most of his time in his animagus form, he was able to avoid the presence of the Dementors and kept his mind in pretty good shape. Now that's not to say that the Dementors didn't get him sometimes, because they did. Anyway, seeing Wormtail gave him the added belief and motivation he needed to take action and become the first person to ever escape Azkaban on his own without any help from anyone. It really goes to show just how strong of a character Sirius had within him, and for me, that's how he did it. That's how he survived. Bellatrix, however, is a different story. Her mindset was a lot different from Sirius. Nobody was more loyal or more devoted to Voldemort than Bellatrix Lestrange. Although physically beautiful, years of her family's inbreeding left her severely mentally unstable, which in turn affected her decision making and most notably, her lust and passion. It became an obsession and dangerous infatuation. Her personality in its entirety was unstable, and to her, Lord Voldemort was the be-all and end-all. He was basically her living god. There was nothing he could say or do to ever affect her positive views on him. She would kill, torture, harm, maim, basically would do anything in his name, and it was her manic devotion that played a major factor in why she survived Azkaban for so long. She was in there in the first place because her actions were performed in his name, so therefore she would wait until he freed her once more. It was a real messed up kind of obsession, which is why she was successfully able to channel out the Dementor's attempts to suck out any happy memories she had within her. Now, like Sirius, that's not to say that the Dementors had no effect on her, because I'm sure at one point they did, but the point I'm making is she was able to push past that as she had something to believe in. Her unstable mind convinced her that it was only a matter of time before the Dark Lord returned to free her. I think Bellatrix was stronger mentally than Sirius because she could only see the end game. She could only see the day, the moment that the Dark Lord would free her, and what a joyous moment that would be. I really feel like Helena Bonham Carter nails that moment when her cell is broken open and destroyed. It was like her saying, "I told you so," as she screamed, "The Dark Lord will rise again" at her trial. Actually, quick side note, funny how 4 Death Eaters got a trial for the brutal torture of 2 famed Aurors, literally destroying their lives by driving them into insanity with the Cruciatus Curse, yet Sirius Black wasn't given a chance to explain himself before being thrown into Azkaban. You can let me know what you think about that as well in the comment section. So guys, in conclusion, it is very possible to survive Azkaban if you have the mental strength to do so. It seems that the key is to focus your mindset on what's important. For Sirius and Bellatrix, they both had something worthy enough to pull them through. Now, that wasn't the case for everyone though. That's all for my video today, guys. As usual, if you have anything you want to add, then please do so down below in the comment section. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Everyone, notifications of uploads are more important than ever. So please, if you haven't already, turn those notifications on to make sure you're notified the moment my video goes live. Making videos is what I love to do. It's my dream and my passion. However, it does cost time and money to produce this content. So if you have $1 to spare to support me on Patreon in exchange for some exclusive unseen content, then you can click the Patreon link below or at the end of this video. Please only support me if you can afford it. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at InstaDeanJ and on Twitter at PotterFolklore. Check out my other videos appearing on screen, and please make sure, most importantly, to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again everyone, and please have a great day.